21 cars coming to life as we get set for 150 laps of door-to-door, fender-to-fender action at one of the most storied short tracks in the country, home of the famous Snowball Derby. Tonight, it's the home of the Pensacola 150, Five Flags Speedway. And look at that sky, folks. What a beautiful night to go short track racing. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup. As I said, 21 cars lined up and ready to go. Max Reaves and Connor Mosack will start up on row number 1. Max, in his first ever ARCA Menards Series race, will start P1 alongside Connor Mosack in the number 28. Cole Raz and Isaac Kitzmiller in the second row. Tyler Reif and Carson Brown scheduled to go from row number 3. Hunter Wright and London McKenzie back in row 4. Timmy Hill and Takuma Koga. Takuma transferring over from the ARCA Menards Series West into the East here. They round out the top 10. EJ Tomeo making his first East Series start alongside Lakeland, Florida driver Becca Monopoly in the number 85. D.L. Wilson alongside Cody Dennison back in row 14. Zachary Tinkle and Austin Vaughn in row number 8. A couple of veterans back there in row 9. Mike Basham alongside Brad Smith. Nate Muller and Rita Goulet in row 10. And Corey Aiken, another Florida driver on a Rockledge, Florida, rounding out the 21-car starting field. As I said, Andrew Patterson was here. He had an incident in practice earlier today, a broken ball joint. Sent his car up into the outside wall. He was not able to make a qualifying attempt. And Jackson McLaren had some engine issues in a test session at Mobile International Speedway, about an hour away from here, and was unable to participate here today. Let's take a look at the race analysis. 150 laps the distance. We will have a mid-race break at or near lap 75. Teams will have 5 minutes to come down and change tires, make any adjustments, add fuel. 3 sets of tires were available to the teams today. They do have 1 set of tires down in the pits. They will take those tires at that mid-race break. We'll go into the overtime rules a little bit later on, but suffice to say, if we do need to go into overtime, unlimited attempts at a green followed by white followed by checkered flag finish. Hopefully we won't see that. To us if needed. Field circulating around the beautiful half mile here, and some great fireworks off of turns 3 and 4. Beautiful fireworks display to get the fans in the stands riled up as we warm up the field here. Look at some of the past winners, and there's something in common among each and every one of these drivers, folks. Giovanni Ruggiero won here last year. William Swalich, as I said, went to victory lane here in 2023. Sammy Smith picked up a pair of wins, 2021 and 2022. And Sam Mayer put the exclamation point on his championship season back in 2020 with a impressive performance going to victory lane here. And every one of those drivers, folks, now racing full-time in one of the NASCAR National Series, or the NASCAR Passenger Truck Series, or the NASCAR Xfinity Series. I think whoever goes to victory lane here tonight also going to have a good chance at picking up a NASCAR National Series ride. If they don't already have one, Connor Mosack already has a Truck Series ride, as Denise Engel giving the 1-to-go signal. Lights out on the pace car. Mark Honkamp in the pace car. We will go green flag racing next time by. 150 laps the distance. 75 miles. Max Reaves, Connor Mosack up on the front row. Cole Raz, Isaac Kitzmiller back there in row 2. Tyler Reif, Carson Brown, Hunter Wright, London McKenzie. Pace car now coming down onto pit road. Max Reaves bringing the field off of turn 4. And folks, you know what time it is. It is time to rock, roll, and rumble. We are racing here at Five Flags Speedway. On the break, Max Reaves in the number 18. He's got a good run off the bottom side of turns 2, and he is going to lead the field into turns 3 and 4. Look at the sparks showering underneath That 18 car, Max Reaves, will lead lap number 1. We expect those sparks to kind of go away as the air pressures build up in these tires, but right now Max Reaves showing a lot of sparks out of the bottom of that number 18 car as he stretches out the advantage ever so slightly in that 18 car. He's got about a 5-car length lead now over Connor Mosack in that 28 car. Mosack feeling some heat there from Cole Raz in the number 76. Battle on for second. Tyler Reif in the 23 car. He has picked up a position on the break. He has moved into 4th. Carson Brown picked up a couple of positions to slide into the 4th position, but we're going to keep an eye on this battle for second. Cole Raz right there on the back bumper of Connor Mosack as the field streams through turns 3 and 4. Already catching the tail end of the field. Corey Aiken in the 00 car, way to the bottom side of the racetrack. There's Rita Goulet in the 31 as well. Front of the field, clearing some of that slower traffic, and Max Reaves, he told me that car was like a bullet in practice and qualifying earlier today, and it is extremely strong here right off the break as this battle for second continuing between Connor Mosack and Cole Raz. There we saw Brad Smith in the 48 car already down onto pit road. Brad having some problems. He'll bring that car to the attention of his crew. Connor Mosack did not have the night he was looking for in the Craftsman Truck Series race at Homestead Miami Speedway last night, but climbing aboard this Pinnacle Racing Group number 28 Chevrolet, this team, this car has had a lot of success the last couple of seasons. We saw Luke Fenhouse pick up his first ARCA Menards Series East victory. Also picked up an ARCA Menards Series win in the combination race up at Iowa Speedway back in 2023. Connor Zilich absolutely lit the world on fire in that car here last year. And Connor Mosack looking to put that car in victory lane here yet tonight. There's a good battle amongst teammates right there. Takuma Koga in the number 12. He is alongside, just in front of, I should say, the number 01 of EJ Tomeo. EJ making his first career ARCA Menards Series appearance. Excuse me, his first ARCA Menards Series East appearance. Made his ARCA Menards debut last year at Elko Speedway with an impressive 7th place run. That battle continuing on for the second position. Mosack not able to shake Cole Raz. Cole in that number 76 car, the Kevin Sawinski led AM Racing team. Kevin's had a lot of success over the years. Drivers like Matt Morrell picked up a short track win up at Berlin Raceway. Of course, Austin Wayne Self had some success with this team as well. As we check in on this battle, a couple of youngsters going at it. Tyler Reif with the 23 feeling some heat from Carson Brown in the number 4. Carson making his first ever ARCA Menards Series East appearance. It's the battle for 4th and 5th on the racetrack. As I said, Carson in the number 4, owned by Chris Hettinger. Chris with a long history with ARCA. His dad, the late Jim Hettinger, the all-time leading ARCA Midget Series winner back in the 1980s and 1990s. Chris, of course, coming to a lot of those races as a little guy. And kind of coming full circle, fielding his own race car. He's got a pretty good young man behind the wheel, Carson Brown. Ask Carson, when are we going to see him? When's the next race that we're going to see you here in the ARCA Menards Series? He just said, I don't know. I don't even know what I got going on next week. So I can't tell you when the next time I'm going to see you, but we do expect to see Carson Brown run, if not the entire ARCA Menards Series East season, we should see him a handful of more times behind the wheel of this number 4 car. And right now, we're going to have a 3-way battle for the 4th, 5th, and 6th positions. There's Isaac Kitzmiller tagging on to the back of that line. Isaac in the number 79, 15-year-old son of Jason Kitzmiller. Isaac, one of the proteges of 4-time NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion Ron Hornaday Jr. part of the Hornaday driver development program. He's spent a lot of time with a former ARCA Menards Series winner in his own right. Landon Lewis has kind of helped guide this young man over the course of the last couple of years, as we see our leader Max Reaves caught some of the cars at the tail end of the lead lap. There he is, making the move around Mike Basham in the number 10. He's got D.L. Wilson directly in front of him in the number 39 car. So right now, Max Reaves, for the first time in his ARCA Menards Series East career, having to work some heavy race traffic. See if he's able to hold on to that gap that he has built over the second and third place cars. And there they come, just to the right side of your frame. There's Connor Mosack in the 28. Maybe closed in a little bit there as Max working around the outside of D.L. Wilson and Zachary Tinkle there in the number 11. Zachary having some problems in a private test session up at Tri-City Raceway earlier in the week. Had a mechanical issue and hit the outside wall in his primary car. So Andy Hillenberg and crew prepping the backup car overnight and got it here to Five Flags Speedway. And look at this, the battle on for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Carson Brown to the inside of Tyler Reif, and here comes Isaac Kitzmiller to the inside. Kitzmiller trying to take 5th away from Reif. Talked to Tyler earlier in the day and said, so what's your plan, man? What are you going to do to get this car into victory lane? And he said, right now, I don't really know. This racetrack is really, really abrasive. We need to figure out a way to get these tires to last, and I need to figure out just how far I can push this race car without wearing out the tires. And right now, I think Tyler Reif may be transitioning into tire conservation mode. You want to make sure you've got enough tire to keep you on the lead lap once we get to that lap 75 pit stop opportunity when we go to that break. So right now, I think Tyler Reif just kind of conserving that race car. Tyler had a real solid chance at going to victory lane for the second time in his ARCA Menards Series career out at Phoenix Raceway a couple of weeks ago, and had an unfortunate incident on an overtime restart. He was gonna take the lead, and unfortunately an ill-timed bump from behind sent him into the wall, as we see the 4 car all kinds of sideways there in turn 2. A great save by Carson Brown, but we're going to stack them 3 wide. Here comes Reif to the bottom. Kitzmiller was looking to the top. Wow, some intense racing here in the early going at Five Flags Speedway. And I'll tell you what, folks, that save there by Carson Brown in the number 4, an early race candidate for the Reese's Sweet Move of the race. Wow, incredible save by Carson Brown to keep that car pointed in the right direction. And we will put that move into the hopper, one of our candidates for the Reese's Sweet Move of the race. Don't forget, you can log on to arcaracing.com Monday afternoon, 3 o'clock Eastern time, to see who we select as tonight's Reese's Sweet Move of the race winner. And boy, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be tough to beat that save right there. But in any case, Carson Brown going to give up a couple of positions on the racetrack. Tyler Reif retaking 4th. Isaac Kitzmiller retaking 5th, and Carson Brown once again falling back into 6th. This is kind of how this line was organized when we first saw him on the racetrack about 20 laps ago. So nothing really has changed on the racetrack, as we see another car sideways there off of turn 2. Cody Dennison getting a nudge in traffic, and he is going to slide to the inside of the racetrack, and that will put us under caution for the first time here tonight. We saw a big hunk of rubber fly off of that number 9 car as he got it turned around. But a tough break for Cody Dennison here in the early going puts us under the caution flag for the first time here tonight. 31 laps now in the books. And there you see the right rear fender flapping as that tire. And I don't know if that tire was going soft before. It looked to me, as we saw that car sideways as we were following that battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. And just to the top of the screen, we saw that 9 car sideways. Don't know if that tire was going soft prior to or as a result of that spin, but in any case, Cody Dennison's right rear has gone flat, so ARCA officials will allow the team to change that tire and that tire only. And there is that right rear tire shredded on the number 9 car. So Cody Dennison putting on a fresh right rear, and he will rejoin the tail of the field. Let's see if we could take a look at what happened to Cody Dennison in the number 9. Our Flow Racing replay. And, ooh, he was all kinds of sideways through turn 2 there. And there was the nudge. And it was his teammate, Zachary Tinkle. Zachary, I don't think, knew that he had that right rear tire issue. But in any case, did give him just a little nudge and get him sent sideways. Let's take one more look at it. Let's see if we can see that wiggle right about there. You see that car snap sideways, and he got out of the gas to catch it. And that's right when Zachary had nowhere to go and gave him a little bump right there and sent Cody Dennison on that long slide down the backstretch. And no harm, no foul, no contact, no damage. So Cody brought that car back down onto pit road and has already rejoined the tail of the field. So we will line them back up. All right, coming back to green, Max Reaves leading the field out of turn 4. Let's see what Connor Mosak can do in that 28 car. Reaves on the hammer. And let's see now, Cole Raz looking to the inside as well. Can Mosak keep that car alongside? No, he can. A little wiggle there off the top of turn 2. And here comes Cole Raz looking to make a battle for the 2nd position. Oh boy, that number 18 car, Max Reaves, really strong here tonight. And he has already checked out 4 car lengths, now make it 8 car lengths down the backstretch. And here comes Cole Raz trying to look to the inside. Mosak slamming the door shut. Cole Raz going to have to hold on to 3rd right now as the field streaming single file down the front stretch. Connor Mosak, Cole Raz, Tyler Reif, Isaac Kitzmiller. And there is, for the first time tonight on the screen, Timmy Hill in the number 56. Timmy started back in 9th position, and he has handsomely worked his way up towards the front, picking up a handful of positions. And here is Max Reaves, again, stretching out the advantage. About a 10-car length lead over that battle for 2nd. There's a look at Tyler Reif in the 23, Isaac Kitzmiller in the 79. Saw Isaac run at the World Series of Asphalt right here live on Flow Racing back in the month of February. And Isaac had a pretty adventurous week in the Pro Late Model division, was very competitive, and had a couple of nights where some other cars were kind of banging into him, had a night or two where he was banging into some of the other cars as well. But this young man, a bunch of talent. His dad, Jason, has been very high on this young man. As a matter of fact, has made a tremendous investment in ARCA Menards Series equipment, prepping this young man to not only run for the full ARCA Menards Series East Championship, but I think we will see him running some ARCA Menards Series short track races here before too long as well. Isaac Kitzmiller, a young man with a very big future ahead of him. How about this? You want to talk about a little parity at the front of the field. Toyota leading the field, Chevrolet running 2nd, Ford running 3rd. A very good mix of competitive teams. And as a matter of fact, a couple of Chevrolets rounding out the top 5 as well. Those 2 cars right there. Tyler Reif and Isaac Kitzmiller. So a very good mix up at the front of the field here tonight. And there is Timmy Hill in the 56, the 2nd highest running Toyota in the field. And good to have Timmy and his dad Jerry here with us. You know, Jerry was probably one of my favorite moments in all of racing as we look at the 56 car work his way off of turn 4. Back in 2002, Jerry Hill ran out of fuel coming to the checkered flag at a NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race at Kentucky Speedway and was coasting his way out of turn 4. And he got on the starter motor and bumped that thing all the way from turn 4 to the checkered flag and took the checkered flag under power, and every person in the grandstand at Kentucky Speedway gave him a standing ovation. It was one of the coolest moments. And unfortunately, the television cameras did not catch it, but just an incredible moment. Jerry Hill, one of the great independent campaigners, not only in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, but in the ARCA Menards Series as well. Jerry, I believe, has something like 52 or 54 career ARCA starts from 1990 through 2002. And, you know, they said, we have a lot of experience. Timmy has a lot of experience in the Cup Series and the Xfinity Series. We own our own trucks. We want to come and race and have fun, and we just haven't been having a lot of fun lately. We love doing what we're doing. It just hasn't been a lot of fun. So we wanted to come and do something where we were having fun. And we think we're going to have a lot of fun chasing this ARCA Menards Series East Championship. And right now, Timmy Hill looking pretty solid here in the early going, sitting in the 6th position as, again, Max Reaves now starting to knife his way through race traffic. He's working to the inside of Takuma Koga. There's Mike Basham in the number 10. Max Reaves picking up right where William Sawalich left off in 2024. And I'll tell you what, this team has already gone to victory lane in 2025. Brent Cruz picked up the ARCA Menards Series victory. The combination race with the ARCA Menards Series West out at Phoenix Raceway a couple of weeks ago. So this team has already had a great start to its 2025 season, as has this team, the 2018, the Pinnacle Racing Group team, owned by Mark Webb. Brendan Queen picking up the win in the ARCA Menards Series season opener at Daytona International Raceway. Brendan here supporting the team. Of course, Shane Huffman, the now team manager for this organization, his young son, Landon Huffman, here as well. Landon doing a lot of late model stock racing for the Pinnacle Racing Group as well. Both of those drivers here supporting Connor Mosack, as Connor now starting to reel in Max Reaves at the front of the field. Could we see a battle developing for the lead here? So Max Reaves had jumped out to about a 10 to 15 car length advantage. And right now, Connor Mosack starting to eat away at it little by little. As the caution flag going to come out one more time. That will interrupt our battle for the lead as the caution flag coming out one more time. We're going to step away for a quick break. When we come back, we'll figure out what this caution flag is for. We'll reset the field, and we'll get ready to battle on to the lap 75 break. Stick with us, folks. It's the Pensacola 150 live here on Flow. Working the second caution flag of the night here in the Pensacola 150 at Five Flags Speedway. Good to have you with us on a beautiful Saturday night for short track racing. ARCA Night in America here at Five Flags Speedway. That is why we are under caution for the second time here tonight. Big hunk of rubber over there in the middle of turns 3 and 4. So discretion, the better part of valor. We sent the safety crew out to retrieve that big piece of debris, but we are ready to go back. Green flag racing with 61 laps in the books. We'll go back green flag racing with about 13 laps to go to that mid-race break. Let's see what Connor Mosack has here on this restart. Can he? And he does. He gets a great jump on that restart. And the 28 making a little contact there down into turn 1. Mosack with the momentum, But here comes Reaves to the bottom side. More contact going into 3. They're up the racetrack. Here comes Cole Raz trying to find some room to the bottom side. Whoa, some intense racing here on the restart. Mosak, oh, he's got a flat left rear tire. He's going to spin in turn 2. What a save there by Connor Mosak. That car headed to the outside wall. Mosak recovered, but there is the flat left rear tire, and those cars made a lot of contact going down into turn 1 on that restart. They made even more contact down into turn 3. Undoubtedly, that is what cut that tire down, and Connor Mosak bringing that car down onto pit road. He is going to have to get that tire changed and stay on the lead lap here. But wow, what a save by Connor Mosak. So we'll keep an eye on this car as he is down on pit road. They're going to have to lift him up to get that car off the ground, and they're having some problems getting the jack underneath that car, and they're going to have to work really quickly. They're going to jack the rear of the car up. But there you see the pace car and the rest of the field working its way past. So Connor Mosak, unfortunately, going to go a lap down here in this exchange. There is the flat left rear tire. So the good thing here, folks, we've got another caution coming up at or around lap 75. So Connor Mosak will have an opportunity to get back on the lead lap. Let's take a look at what happened on that restart. There is the initial contact right there going down into turn 1, and more contact right there going into turn 3. They went up the racetrack. And keep an eye on this car as he comes down into turns 1 and 2. And around he goes, flat left rear tire. And Mosak right there, folks. I thought he was done. I thought he was going to hit the outside wall head on. And Mosak with perhaps the Reese's Sweet move of the race right there. That is our second nominee. I thought it was going to be tough to beat Carson Brown's save. But right now, Connor Mosak with our second nominee for the Reese's Sweet move of the race. Don't forget, you can log on to arcaracing.com Monday at 3 to see who is our Reese's Sweet move of the race winner. And again, another restart and another stumble coming to green. And now Cole Raz going to take the lead. First time tonight we have seen a different car other than the 18 with the lead. That restart is under review. ARCA Menards Series officials will need to review that restart, but here comes the 18. So as the restart is under review, we're going to keep an eye on this battle for the lead. There is Cole Raz. The question is going to be, did he get the jump or did the 18 falter? We're going to take a look at the replay. Let's keep an eye on the 18 car. And it looks like he stumbled coming to the green. Officials have declared the restart to be good. One more look at it. Keep an eye on that 18 car as he comes to the green. Right there, he went and then he didn't go. So the officials call that a good restart. Cole Raz now holding on to the lead. Max Reaves back to second. And there is Isaac Kitzmiller. He has jumped into third. Tyler Reif sitting in fourth. And Carson Brown back up into the top 5. So Cole Raz with a great jump on that restart. He is holding on to the lead as we approach the mid-race break. And I'll tell you, folks, I need to catch my breath. There has been a lot of action here the last 10 laps or so. Here comes Reaves looking to the inside. He wants to get that lead back before we go into that mid-race break. Does he have the car? Does he have the ability to get around Cole Raz? Raz not going to want to give it up without a fight. Coming to complete lap 74. So don't forget, folks, the break at or near lap 75. We could go a lap or two long here just based on prior caution flags. Here comes Max Reaves Cole Raz slamming the door shut. Coming to complete lap 75 this time around. Cross flags from the knee single on the flag stand, halfway home. 75 in, 75 to go. And we should see the caution flag here any moment. And there we have it. Caution flag coming out with Cole Raz shown as the leader. Max Reaves coming home second here at the end of the first segment of the race. But Cole Raz with an impressive run as he shows the way here as we go down onto pit road. We will bring the field behind the pace car, and once everybody has caught up, we'll bring everybody down pit road. And once the final car has stopped, we will give 5 minutes to change tires, add fuel, make adjustments, and go back racing for the final dash to the checkered flag. We're going to go away for a quick break. When we come back, we will capture pit stops and recap the first half of the Pensacola 150. Stick with us, folks. We're live here on Flow Racing. Welcome back to the Pensacola 150. And there is a guy who has had a pretty adventurous last 20 laps. Connor Mosack in the 28 car. Battling for the lead. Cut a left rear tire. Spun out. Almost knocked the wall down. Went a lap down. Got the free pass. Gonna restart at the tail end of the field. Still has a chance to win the race. Connor Mosack with the Joey Chitwood style thrill show over there in turns 1 and 2. One of a couple of on-track incidents we've had here the first half of the race. Of course, we also saw Cody Dennison get turned sideways for the first caution flag of the night. Had a debris caution mixed in there as well. And now the fourth caution flag of the night. There's some fuel being added to that number 76 car for Cole Raz. Just a beautiful looking race car as well. Now, folks, remember Cole, while he may be a rookie here in the ARCA Menards Series East, does have some success in the ARCA Menards Series platform. He has picked up a victory last year in a photo finish at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. Battled for the win on the final lap with Trevor Huddleston and nosed him out by just about a fender to pick up his first career series win. He's also picked up a pair of sixth-place finishes in the first two ARCA Menards Series races so far here in 2025. So Cole Raz looking really solid here. Has a good shot to go to victory lane here tonight. There's another guy had a good run. Timmy Hill, well up into the top 10. Carson Brown has been up in the top 5 most of the night. And looked like Sean Samuels climbing aboard and climbing inside that race car as well, helping with some onboard adjustments right there. And, that's not really a surprise. This young man, Carson Brown, making his first ARCA Menards Series East appearance. So, just trying to get himself acclimated inside the race car. So I think they're just kind of helping with some driver comfort issues inside the car. 2 minutes until we line them back up. There you saw the official giving the signal there. 2 minutes to go. Bruce Cook standing there at the left front corner of that number 4 car, kind of overseeing that effort for Hettinger Racing here tonight. And it has kind of cooled off for the folks in the grandstands, but apparently a little warm in the cockpit there. We've got some, I don't know that that's a full air conditioning unit, but in any case, trying to keep Max Reaves cool inside that race car. Some interesting engineering right there. There's a look at Isaac Kitzmiller. The number 79 crew has completed work on that car for that young man. Isaac has had a really strong run here tonight, currently scored in third. Look at the right side of the 23 car, folks. Now, before we started tonight's race, that car didn't have a scratch on it. Somewhere along the way, Tyler Reif has made just a little bit of contact with that outside wall, scuffing up paint there on the number 23 car. This young man will contend for the ARCA Menards Series East Championship here in 2025. he and his brother Tanner, just a couple of terrific young race car drivers. Tanner has picked up some victories in the ARCA Menards Series West, driving for now retired team owner Bob Brancati. He has also taken over the number 13 car that Tyler vacated after the 2024 season. How about this guy, Hunter Wright, in the number 95? We haven't seen too much from Hunter so far here tonight. Driving for Man Motorsports, team owner Mark Noble. Hunter scored in the 7th position. He had a great run here last year. Finished 4th in that number 95 car, so I think we're going to see some more out of him here tonight. So there is London McKenzie in the number 93 car. London scored in the 8th position. So we're going to realign the cars, get set for the final dash of the checker flag. We're going to step away for another quick break. When we come back, we'll get set to go back. Green flag racing right here at Five Flags. Field is rolling. Boy, my voice a little cracked. I got to tell you, folks, that the action there, the final 20 laps of that first segment of the race, a little exciting. I was on the chip there a couple of times, so we need to take it easy here as we circulate behind Steve Binghoff in the caution car. 1 to go signal given to the field as Cole Raz will bring the field back to green. Let's see what Max Reaves can do here in the 18 car. Max, I think, got a little outsmarted on that restart, and of course, just 15 years of age, making his ARCA Menards Series East debut. You gotta learn where the line is, and I think Max kind of learned where the line was on that last restart. Let's see what he can do here. Pace car now down onto pit road. Cole Raz bringing them back to green, and we have 70 laps remaining here at Five Flags Speedway. Raz with a pretty good jump. He is going to jump out into the lead. Reaves will fall back into second, and the battle on for third and fourth. Kitzmiller to the inside, Reif to the outside. Inches apart off of turn 4. Reif going to have that spot across the start-finish line, but Kitzmiller still digging hard to the inside lane. Battle on for third down the backstretch. There's Carson Brown in the number 4 car, looking for some racing room as well. These 3 drivers have been in each other's rearview mirror all race long. These guys have been about a car length apart since the drop of the green, and they continue to battle for third, fourth, and fifth. As now the battle on. There is the battle for the lead. Cole Raz about 2 car lengths the advantage over Max Reaves. Reaves looking really aggressive in that number 18 car as we see it shower sparks every time it dives off into the corners. Crew Chief Matt Ross laying those tire pressures. Well, those tire pressures really low on these restarts. We'll see those sparks dissipate as the pressures come up. It's Cole Raz holding on to the advantage. Ooh, close call right there down into turns 1 and 2 to the outside of Corey Aiken, just inches apart. So there is the battle for third, fourth, and fifth. Tyler Reif up to third. Isaac Kitzmiller and Carson Brown. As I said, these guys have been in each other's rearview mirror all night long. And that battle continuing as we close in on the 100 lap mark here. Lap 88 now on the scoreboard, 12 to go here in the second third of the Pensacola 150. Kitzmiller feeling a little pressure now from Carson Brown. Carson in that Hettinger Racing number 4 car looking really good. He's going to do double duty here this weekend. The ASA Stars National Tour. The Appalachian Sucker Punch ASA Stars National Tour will be in action here at Five Flags Speedway tomorrow afternoon. Carson driving for the Anthony Campy racing team that took the 2024 ASA Series Championship with Casey Roderick at the wheel. So Carson's got a good chance at a couple of top 5 runs, if not a couple of victories here this weekend. Isaac Kitzmiller looking very strong in his ARCA Menards Series East debut as well. All 3 of these drivers in their very first ARCA Menards Series East start. Actually, all 5 of the top 5 drivers making their first ARCA Menards Series East appearance, including both of these 2 drivers, as we are going to take a look through the field here tonight. There's Cole Raz. We talked about Cole, a former ARCA Menards Series West winner last year, looking for his first ARCA Menards Series East victory in his first ARCA Menards Series East start, as is Max Reaves there in the number 18. Here's a good look at Cole Raz in that Cyclone Renewables number 76. He has got Max Reaves now all over the back bumper. Reaves looking really solid in that number 18 car. Of course, that car has won multiple times here at Five Flags Speedway. William Sawalich, Sammy Smith, all going to victory lane here over the years. Now we fall back. There's the 3rd place driver, Tyler Reif, in the Sigma Performance Services, number 23. Tyler, a former ARCA Menards Series winner at Phoenix Raceway, 2-time ARCA Menards Series West winner last year. And he took Todd and Kelly Souza to the ARCA Menards Series West Owners Championship last year. So this young man, very talented, as are these 2 young men, going at it for 4th and 5th, and there may have been a little contact right there. Carson Brown with a little chrome horn there to Isaac Kitzmiller. Kitzmiller up the racetrack, and he's going to give up 4th position to Carson Brown. Carson in the number 4 will retake that position. The brake rotors glowing on that number 4 car. We already said Carson going to do double duty here this weekend. Driving the number 81 for Anthony Campy Racing here tomorrow afternoon, as Isaac Kitzmiller trying to catch his breath after getting a little shove there and moved up the racetrack. Kitzmiller back into the 5th position. All right, lead, battle for the lead through some heavy lap traffic, and that has allowed Max Reaves to close in on the number 76 car. Boy, working through some of that lap traffic. Raz doing a masterful job to hold on to the lead in face of a ton of pressure there for Max Reaves. Reaves trying to regroup after losing the lead on that restart. Cole Raz doing just a fantastic job of keeping him behind him. Of course, Cole Raz with a lot of super late model experience out in the Pacific Northwest, out on the West Coast. Short track veteran. And look at this. We have got cars all over the racetrack. He's going to thread the needle right there between the 9, 10, and 11 cars. And Cole Raz going to give himself a little added breathing room right there. He's stretching out that advantage. Now make it 10 car lengths down the backstretch over Max Reaves. Some intense racing as we are now inside the final 50 laps here in the Pensacola 150. Charlie Crawl bringing you all the action on just a picture-perfect race night here in Pensacola, Florida. And we have seen some intense racing action. The largest entry list we have seen here in over a decade. And look at this, here comes Connor Mozak in the 28 car. He has worked his way past Timmy Hill now. Mozak working his way back through the field. We'll let scoring refresh here. Let you know exactly where he's running. 8th on the field. And that car looking really solid. Hunter Wright there in the number 95 car, the next position on the racetrack. Hunter Wright in 7th. Here comes Mozak to the inside. Going to dive it off into the corner to the inside, and he is going to take the 7th position. So Connor Mozak to 7th. Hunter Wright back to 8th. Mozak's got a fast race car, but I think he is going to need a caution flag if he's going to have any hopes of getting back up there and battling for the win. Actually, Connor Mozak now up to 6th. Hunter Wright back to 7th. Apologize for the error there, but Connor Mozak still going to need a yellow, I do believe, if he has got any chance to go into victory lane here tonight. He's about 9.3 seconds behind the lead. Last lap time, 18.0 for Connor Mozak, 18.0 for Cole Raz. So identical lap times. Those cars about evenly matched, but Connor Mozak going to need some help making up that 9-second gap as we check in again on that battle for 4th and 5th. You know, was watching the number 4 car of Carson Brown go through tech inspection earlier today, and at the head of the line was none other than ARCA Menards Series East Technical Director Tony Glover. And of course, Tony, a multiple-time Daytona 500 winning champion, including 3 times with the Morgan McClure team, the number 4 car that Ernie Irvin drove to victory back in 1991. And Sterling Marlin went to victory lane at the Daytona 500 1994 and 95. The font, the number 4 font on that number 4 car right there, Carson Brown, exactly the same as the Kodak film Chevrolet from back in the day. So when Tony Glover saw that car come through the inspection line, he had a big smile on his face. He said, you know, that is exactly the same number we used at Morgan McClure. It's good to see that number on race cars still. He had a big smile on his face. Always good to be able to talk about the old Morgan McClure team as Carson Brown working to the outside of Austin Vaughn there in the number 34. Austin making his ARCA Menards Series East debut. This team has also expressed their intentions of perhaps chasing after the ARCA Menards Series East Bounty Rookie of the Year award here in 2025. Austin having a pretty solid night. Sitting back in the 15th position. He's a couple of laps off the pace, but has done a good job keeping himself out of trouble. And going to complete as many laps as he can here and perhaps come away with a solid top 15 finish here tonight. As there's Connor Mozak in the 28 car to his outside. Connor still trying to track down those lead automobiles. He's going to close in. There was the 79 car of Isaac Kitzmiller. So Mozak almost back up in to the top 5. There's Cole Raz working to the outside of D.L. Wilson. D.L., I'll tell you what, you ever want to shake hands with a bear, well, the closest you're going to do is shaking hands with D.L. Wilson, driver of that number 39 car. D.L., a active member of the law enforcement community there in his hometown of Mark, Texas. Good to have D.L. Wilson with us once again in that number 39 car. There is the battle for the lead as we start to close in on the finish here at Five Flags Speedway. 122 laps complete. 28 to go. There's a good look at Becca Monopoly in the number 85 car. City Garage Motorsports entry. Becca out of Lakeland, Florida. Ran the pro truck race here. And look at this, folks. We were going to give Becca some screen time, but we have to jump to the front of the field. Here comes Max Reaves to the inside of Cole Raz. Max Reaves back to the lead. Where did that come from? Wow, we thought the battle at the front of the field had stabilized, and all of a sudden Max Reaves, like he was shot out of a cannon, has retaken the lead. Wow, 26 laps to go, and Max Reaves has reestablished himself at the front of the field. He has got to work his way through. Look at this. Lap cars directly in front. He's going to thread the needle. Between London McKenzie and Nate Muller. Mike Basham in the 10. Wow. Incredible. Boy, we talked about that car being a bullet. Boy, that thing might be a cannonball. Like he out of a cannon. Has blown past Cole Raz and retaken the lead inside the final 25 laps here at Five Flags Speedway. And look at this battle. Here is Connor Mosak in the 28. He is going to retake fifth. Mosak's car is extremely fast. Just does not have the track position to challenge perhaps for the victory. Still looking for that elusive caution flag. And you know, we had 4 in the first half of the race, and you thought we might have seen one here, but so far clean and green in the second half, and that has been the downfall for Connor Mosak. Needed one caution flag here to perhaps close that gap. Still a little bit of time. Will be 20 to go this time around as he's going to catch Carson Brown. Carson's car way up the racetrack. I don't think that car handling the way he was wanting it to. So here comes Connor Mosak. Move him into the 4th position. Ooh, look at that. D.L. Wilson a little up the racetrack there. Thought he might have almost made some contact there with Connor Mosak. 130 laps in the books. Mosak still running in the 18 flat range, but right now Max Reaves turning lap times in the 17.9 lap range. So Max Reaves, that car really coming to life here as we see the battle for position between Isaac Kitzmiller and Carson Brown. Kitzmiller making his way past Carson Brown to race back into the 5th position. All kinds of activity here with inside of the checkered flag of the Pensacola 150. Boy, ARCA Night in America never disappoints. And right now, this young man, Max Reaves, looking to add his name to a very distinguished list. 14 drivers have found victory lane in their ARCA Menards Series East debut. Of course, Billy Clark did it back in the very first ARCA Menards Series East race back in 1987 at Oxford Plains Speedway. How about some of these names? Butch Leitzinger, Kip Stockwell, Joey Logano, Austin Dillon, Eric Almirola, Kyle Busch, Bubba Wallace, Nelson Piquet Jr., Tyler Reddick, Todd Gilliland, Austin Cindric, all Cup winners or Xfinity Series winners. They all found victory lane in their first East race. Will Rogers on the road course at Watkins Glen. And William Sawalich in that number 18 car. Ooh, look at this. Here comes Connor Mosak threading the needle between Nate Muller and Cody Dennison. Mosak is a man on a mission. Unfortunately, sand quickly running through the hourglass. Just 12 laps remaining. Here in the Pensacola 150, Mosak still about a half lap behind this car, the number 18 of Max Reaves. Reaves now on the back bumper of Timmy Hill. Hill having a great run tonight. He is in 7th position. A terrific race tonight in his debut performance for the Hill Motorsports team. But right now, Max Reaves on a mission of his own. Coming to 10 to go. Next time around, Reaves to the inside of Timmy Hill. He will put the driver in 7th position, 1 lap down. So just 6 cars remain on the lead lap. 10 to go for Max Reaves. Of course, we talked with him at the top of the show, said, hey, back in 2023, William Sawalich, fastest in practice, fastest in qualifying, led every lap and won in his ARCA Menards Series East debut. We asked him if he could do the same. He thought he could. Unfortunately, didn't have a chance to lead every lap. We saw Cole Raz get up there and lead a bunch of laps here tonight. But right now, Max Reaves in command, trying to become the 15th driver to go to victory lane in his first ever ARCA Menards Series East start. There's D.L. Wilson in the number 39 to the bottom side of the racetrack. He gives plenty of room to Max Reaves. Reaves cleanly down into turns 1 and 2. 6.5 laps remaining here in Pensacola, Florida. There's Mike Basham in the number 10. There's Becca Monopoly in the number 85. You see Becca racing with the ARCA Menards Series at Talladega Super Speedway in a couple of weeks. 5 to go this time around for Max Reaves. Crew Chief Matt Ross overseeing this effort. 4 consecutive ARCA Menards Series East championships for this number 18 team. Max not going to run for the Drivers' Championship in the East Series in 2025, but this team will be locked and loaded for another run at the Owners' Championship. We'll see Brent Cruz in this car. We'll see William Sawalich in this car throughout the rest of the season. As a matter of fact, Brent Cruz already taken this car to victory lane in the ARCA Menards Series West combination race out at Phoenix Raceway a couple of weeks ago. And you know, we put Max Reaves in the Bounty Rookie Spotlight at the outset tonight. We knew we were going to see this car quite a bit here tonight. And Max Reaves now just 2.5 laps away from parking it down in victory lane. He will get the 2 to go signal this time around from Denise Engel on the flag stand. We saw Max with a very contentious restart alongside Connor Mosack right before the mid-race break. And right now he is looking at the white flag. Final time around for Max Reaves. Cleanly down into turns 1 and 2. No pressure from behind down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. He will be looking at the checkered flag. Final time off of turn 4. Max Reaves makes history, winning in his ARCA Menards Series East debut here at Five Flags Speedway. Field streaming across the start-finish line. Cole Raz coming home, a terrific performance to come home in second. Tyler Wright for the solid run in third. Connor Mosack coming home in fourth after that spin. And Isaac Kitzmiller rounding out the top 5, but no one had anything tonight for this young man, Max Reaves. In that number 18 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, it is ARCA Menards Series East debut. Going to celebrate down in victory lane with that checkered flag, picking up career win number 1 in start number 1 here in Pensacola.
Truly impressive as he brings the Cookout Toyota to victory lane. Max Reaves.
So Max Reaves parking it down in victory lane will give him a chance to catch his breath and get the crew out there with him to celebrate. And once he climbs out, we will set it down to Bill Roth, one of the voices of Five Flags Speedway. get a word with our winner. Second victory of the year for Joe Gibbs Racing, as I said. Gone to victory lane at Phoenix Raceway with Brent Cruz behind the wheel. And in his very first ARCA Menards Series East appearance, Max Reaves, giving this team their second win of 2025. And Max climbing out of the car. We'll send it downstairs to Bill Roth.
Big shower for Max Reaves from Trinity, North Carolina. Wow. What a race. What an entertaining race for the Pensacola 150, the ARCA East season opener. And Max Reaves is the winner. Well, Mr. Reaves, you got the checkered flag. Come on out here. Let's talk to everybody. So, you're lucky enough to be in a Joe Gibbs car. You're the fast qualifier. You win the darn race. We're so impressed, and we were watching you, but you know what we all marveled at in the tower? When you passed 2-lap cars, 3 wide, and you went through the center.
I'm speechless right now, but I felt like a Superman when I passed the leader right here and passed lap car. It was awesome. Car was awesome. This is awesome.
You passed Cole Raz, that's true. So at 15 years old, where do you learn all this stuff? How do you know it all?
You just drive your heart out. I learned a lot from Bobby, but my little brother, we play iRacing. I'd say I learned a lot from that. And just growing up, I just love it. Driving is just me. That's all I do.
Well, you're absolutely good at it. I want you to listen to this. Here's a list. The list is Sam Mayer, Sammy Smith, William Sawalich, and Gio Ruggiero. Pretty famous, great racers, right? These are the guys that won the last 5 ARCA races here. Now you're one of them. History in the making, stardom for you, huh?
Yes, sir.
Max Reaves, he wins the Pensacola 150 as the ARCA East opens here at Five Flags Speedway.
Wow. I love the response from this next generation of drivers. Just learn it all on iRacing. What a show here tonight at the ARCA Menards Series East. Tomorrow,
Well, interesting interview there from our winner, Max Reaves. As we're going to step away for a very quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from our second and third place drivers, Cole Raz and Tyler Reif.
session on the front stretch just like we did here tonight. Then at 1:20 will be our pre-race ceremonies. And we plan to drop the green flag at 2:05 for the ASA Stars National Tour. Sunshine State.
We'll send it back 200. Downstairs
Let's
to
talk
Bill
to
Roth
second place
as
here.
we hear from our second
Heck
place
of a
driver.
run. A lot of great competitions. It's Mr. Chili Willie, Cole Raz. You know, I thought on that restart when you snookered him, you had it, but it just couldn't last, did it?
No, it went away from us there a little bit, and I just struggled with lap traffic running the top like he could. I mean, that thing was hooked up anywhere it went. So hats off to them. I mean, it's a really strong effort from our 76 Cycle Conduction and Travel Center forward, and everybody back at AM Racing in Statesville has given me a lot of opportunity this year, and we got something to build off for sure for the rest of the year. And whether it's National East or West, we're ready for some more and to keep building. You know, this is only our third or so race together, and we're still learning each other. So just hats off to everybody at AM, Cycle Connection Travel Center, Capstone Engineer Solution, Ford Performance, Gallagher Insurance, just a lot of great people to get us here, and I'm really excited for the next one.
You were fast and you did well, but lap traffic is a real issue, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the worst lap traffic I've had to deal with to this point. But, I mean, we were all in the same boat, so he was just able to manage it a little better than I could, and that's something we just got to work on myself and handling-wise too. But just huge thank you to Pickle, Curly, everybody on this 76 team. They really are like family to me now, and they welcome me with open arms. So thank you to all you race fans for coming out. It was a pleasure talking with you guys on the front stretch before the race, and we'll keep digging. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Lap traffic's an issue. He's dealing with it, and he's doing a great job. Cole Raz from Oregon, number 76, finishes second. All right, let's go down here for this West Coast guy from Nevada, Tyler Reif. Come on out here. It was third. It was great, but I don't think you were as close to those guys as you wanted to be.
Yeah, definitely not. I think we oversaved the first 30, 40 laps of the first half, and those last 30-ish laps, I think we were the fastest car by about a tenth, and just couldn't get through lap traffic like we wanted to, so we're going to work on it and come back better for sure.
So the problem with this race was it wasn't 250 laps, right?
Yeah, I mean, I saved really good to start and then pushed really hard the middle stint and was slow the last 10 laps. So a lot of learning to do. I'm proud of this team. Tom Ackerman, Billy Wheeler, my mom, my grandparents, my dad. Wouldn't be possible without everybody. So I'm excited for the rest of the year.